An open-source AI model just ranked second place globally, beating models from OpenAI and Anthropic in multiple benchmarks. This is Kimi K2 Thinking from China, and the performance numbers suggest open source has genuinely caught up to the best closed models. Let me show you the real capabilities, actual limitations, and whether this model deserves the attention it's getting. Kimi K2 Thinking uses a mixture of experts architecture with 1 trillion total parameters, but only 32 billion parameters activate for any given task. This design delivers high performance while maintaining efficiency. The context window spans 256,000 tokens, matching the standard for top-tier models. The standout technical feature involves extended reasoning capabilities. Kimi K2 can execute 200 to 300 sequential tool calls without human intervention. Tool calling forms the foundation of agentic AI systems. The ability to chain hundreds of tool calls autonomously enables complex multi-step problem solving that simpler models cannot handle. The model maintains reasoning coherence across hundreds of steps while solving complex problems. This extended reasoning capacity without degradation separates Kimi K2 from previous models that struggled beyond 30 to 50 consecutive tool calls. The benchmark results demonstrate competitive performance with top closed models. On the artificial analysis leaderboard, Kimi K2 ranks second overall, just 1 point below GPT-4 Turbo. This placement puts it ahead of Grok 4 and Claude Sonnet 4.5. For agentic reasoning tasks, Kimi K2 outperforms both GPT-4 Turbo and Claude Sonnet 4.5 Thinking. The model scored 60% on BrowseComp, an agentic search benchmark, while Claude Sonnet 4.5 Thinking scored only 24%. On Humanity's Last Exam, which tests obscure scientific knowledge that historically challenges even top models, Kimi K2 achieved 44% accuracy. GPT-4 Turbo scored around 32%, and Claude Sonnet 4.5 scored similarly low. This demonstrates superior performance on difficult scientific reasoning tasks. For competitive mathematics, Kimi K2 scored 100% on certain benchmarks, though GPT-4 and Grok 4 also achieved perfect scores. On other math benchmarks, Kimi K2 consistently scores highest among tested models. The coding performance shows more nuanced results. Claude Sonnet 4.5 scored 77% on SWE Bench, which evaluates solving real GitHub issues. Kimi K2 scored 71%, which still beats GPT-4 but falls short of Claude's specialized coding optimization. However, for competitive programming specifically, Kimi K2 significantly outperforms Claude. Testing reveals both impressive capabilities and notable limitations. For comprehensive research tasks, Kimi K2 performs exceptionally well. When given a medical research prompt about a rare disease, the model conducted autonomous web searches, analyzed multiple sources, and produced a detailed report covering current treatments, experimental therapies, management strategies, epidemiological data, diagnostic protocols, and genetic counseling information. The report included properly formatted tables, a text-based diagnostic flowchart created through code, and complete citations. This comprehensive output generated in seconds demonstrates effective use of extended reasoning and tool calling capabilities. For creative technical tasks, results vary. When prompted to create musical code for a platform called Strudel, Kimi K2 generated functional code that produced melody output. While the initial result was extremely fast-paced, the model provided variations that worked without errors. The code executed successfully, though the musical quality remained subjective. The model shows strength in content generation that evades AI detection. When instructed to write a blog post about Elon Musk and tax breaks while avoiding AI-like writing patterns, the output tested as 100% human-written on detection tools. This capability has obvious implications for academic and professional writing. However, significant weaknesses emerge in specific scenarios. A classic logic puzzle about gender bias completely fooled the model. The puzzle presents a father and son in a car accident. The father takes the boy to the hospital where the surgeon says, "I can't operate on this boy, he is my son." When the puzzle explicitly states the father who is the surgeon, the correct answer is obviously father. Kimi K2 consistently answered mother despite the explicit contradiction in the prompt. This demonstrates how strong training data patterns override logical reasoning from the actual input text. The model's memory of this classic riddle proved stronger than its ability to parse the modified version. The open-source nature provides substantial benefits beyond just performance metrics. Kimi K2 is available on Hugging Face with full model weights. The total size is approximately 594 GB, requiring professional GPU clusters or cloud GPU rentals rather than consumer hardware. For businesses handling sensitive data, this open availability is crucial. Closed models like GPT-4, Claude, or Grok require using the provider's API or platform, meaning all data passes through their servers. Companies cannot verify how these closed models process or store information. With Kimi K2, organizations can deploy the model locally or on-premise, ensuring data never touches third-party servers. This enables compliance with strict data privacy requirements and provides complete control over the AI system. The model includes INT4 quantization support and Q80 quantization-aware training, similar to Google's Gemma models. This means quantized versions maintain performance better than models without quantization awareness. Kimi K2 is available for free testing at kimi.com. Users can select the K2 model and enable thinking mode in settings. The interface resembles ChatGPT or other standard AI chat platforms, with options to enable web search and extended reasoning. For API usage, Kimi K2 costs approximately 6 times less than Claude Sonnet 4.5 or Grok 4. This dramatic cost reduction makes sophisticated AI capabilities accessible to smaller organizations and individual developers. The free tier provides enough capability for thorough evaluation. Users can test the model's performance on their specific use cases before committing to API usage or local deployment. Kimi K2 Thinking delivers on its core promise of matching or exceeding top commercial models in multiple domains. The benchmark performance is legitimate, the extended reasoning capabilities are real, and the open source availability provides genuine value. The model is not perfect. Specific weaknesses exist in certain coding tasks and logical reasoning scenarios where training patterns override input text. Some benchmarks show regression compared to earlier models. However, the overall package of performance, cost, accessibility, and open availability makes Kimi K2 Thinking highly significant. Organizations should evaluate it for their specific use cases, especially for agentic tasks, research applications, and scenarios requiring data privacy. For the open source AI community, this represents validation that openly available models can compete with the best proprietary systems. The gap between open and closed AI continues narrowing rapidly. All links to the model benchmarks and documentation are in the description below. If you want to stay updated on major AI model releases and honest evaluation, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.